Welcome into the Fort Gibson Old Fort Classic. Fort Gibson playing the nightcap. It's a strong start to this game as we are underway as Fort Gibson and Tulsa Hale playing one another. Tulsa Hale in the Navy uniforms, Fort Gibson donning the whites. Three-pointer on the way, too strong. That time from James Lane. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Lane comes up with the rebound and out go the Tulsa Hale Rangers. Going the other way, the Fort Gibson Tigers, and pull-up jumper, no good, and teams are having a hard time finding the bottom of the net so far in this game, Dion.
Yeah, but doing a good job of trying to. That's one thing that's good about offense is there's always multiple ways of scoring, and if you're having a tough time getting to the net or getting your shots to go to where you can count on that free throw line. Go up strong, try and get a high percentage shot. If that's not the case, go up, get fouled, get to the free throw line, and get an easy two.
Some teams can count on it, others can't. Right now, Fort Gibson can. Halfway count on it. In transition, Tulsa Hale the other way, an up and in layup from Demetrius Neal. Good job that time. Ball will stay with the Rangers after a collision down low.
Yeah, foul committed on Tommy French.
That's a bad pass that time from Lane. But luckily he gets away with it. In transition, pump fake, go into the basket and fouled hard is Denzel Tyson. He'll get to shoot two.
I think it's going to be on French again, and that's probably going to be his second with only 6 minutes left in the first quarter. He's going to have to take an early seat.
Not yet. They haven't gone to the bench yet. First shot up and in. No, pardon me, he missed the first shot. Second shot missed as well. Good job that time getting it down low. And Nathan Franklin picks up the two. Two-pointer no good. Ball's going to go off of Fort Gibson, be Tulsa Hale. Tulsa Hale trailing early, 3-2. They had the 2-0 lead. Bringing the ball up is Demetrius Neal. He gives way now to Lane. Lane skip pass, a pump fake, and thought about a shot was McKinney. Now McKinney drives in, gives it into the corner.
Good save by number 21 for Tulsa Hale, Denzel Tyson.
Three-pointer on the way, and it's good from Demetrius Neal. Neal with early 5 points, and that's all so far the Rangers have.
I had a talk with one of the assistant coach from Tulsa Hale, and they said they have a team that's talented. They just haven't performed as well as they've hoped lately, and they said one guy to watch out for is number 3, Demetri Neal, as he commits the turnover right there.
And Connor Calivan's a guy that can light up the scoreboard as well. You got to watch out for him. On the other end, the long three-pointer from Cam Dornan doesn't go in. No, pardon me, the long three-pointer was attempted by Caliban. Caliban dribbles, left-handed. Gets it inside, ball knocked away. Going the other way, nice take all the way to the hoop. But Demetrius Neal can't get it to fall.
That's good defense by number 3, Blunt.
Cross-court pass, jumper no good. That time from Rowan. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it is going to go back to the Fort Gibson Tigers. Jackson Blunt handles the ball for the Tigers. He gives away to Caliban. Caliban making space. Blunt gets it left-handed drive. Left side of the lane is left-handed layup. Good.
And that's a good job by Blunt, being creative. High off the glass, and it banks in.
Neal with the only points the Rangers have so far. The three-pointer is up and just a little too strong from Denzel Tyson. Caliban underneath, Tyson guarding him. It's a matchup to watch out for. Is Caliban, prolific scorer. But a nice drive that time from Jackson Blunt. He gets the shooter's roll, and quickly Fort Gibson is up 5. Corner 3 on the way, no good. And a lot of early shots in what would be the shot clock, but in the possession for Tulsa Hale.
And there's the thing, Tulsa Hale's falling in love with that outside jumper, and they're not hitting. On the other side,
that's a nice take if Neal could get it to go in. He left it just a little bit short that time. But yeah, on the other side,
Fort Gibson is knocking those things down, as you saw Caliban do just right there.
I've seen a lot of basketball today on this court and a lot of basketballers, but Connor Caliban is going to compete for your attention as one of the top ones you've seen today.
Definitely.
Nice move and a blown layup that time from Nathan Franklin. He was wide open.
And he refs the shot.
When you're on the block like that and you set up the play, you're not used to being that wide open.
Check out Caliban right here. Pump fake, knocks down the 3. Liking the baby blue shoes, too.
Those are fresh.
Yes, they are. I think those are KD's. Have to take a closer look, though.
Caliban's got some nice shoe game, along with Jackson Blunt here at the top of the key. They're going to get a travel on Jakari Barnes. There's some nice shoes out there if you are a shoe expert here, Dion. Worn by both squads. But enough about the shoe game. In the real game, Fort Gibson with the early 13-5 lead as layup is missed by Tommy French.
That was a good, strong rebound by number 20 for Tulsa Hale. Washington.
Yeah, D'Angelo Washington comes down with a strong rebound. Caliban with another pump fake. Can he get it to go? Caliban with his third 3 of the night. I think that's a carry. They're going to get a jump ball, but Neal's got to be careful. He puts that hand underneath the ball a lot. And he'll get called for a carry eventually. Jump ball stays with Tulsa Hale.
And Blunt intercepts that pass. Yeah. One hand and snatches it out the air.
Jumps in front of it, gets the steal. Caliban looking underneath. And a nice pump fake and up and in goes Jaden Graves. Graves utilizing the pump fake to perfection.
Yeah, and he does a good job in the post. We saw a little bit of that at the last tournament, the Shriner Classic.
So you don't see a lot of times a 2-1-2 defense in today's day and age with guys that are able to shoot threes, as you see James Lane knock one down there. You pack in the middle of the lane, you do expose yourself to a three.
But I mean, why would you not go to it? I mean, this Tulsa Hale team, other than last three-point shot, hasn't shown the ability to shoot the ball from the outside.
Caden Dennis gets the hoop and the harm as he's going to go to the line to shoot the and one. See the pump fake there on your screen from earlier. Dennis toes the line with his white and red shoes, Nike stripe on the side. The shot too strong, ball knocked around, and see who comes away with it. It will be Tulsa Hale. They rush the ball up the court. It's knocked out of bounds and will retain possession. Close to being a backcourt violation, Dion. Neal catches it, tries to go. That's going to be a block. They did get kind of up close and personal to Demetrius Neal there.
Yeah, I'll say.
Team foul number 4 on Fort Gibson. Tulsa Hale trailing 20-8. A lazy pass is picked off or intercepted. Going the other way. There's a steal for Tulsa Hale. Neal drives into the lane. Bodies flying. No whistle. And after all that, it just ends up being a missed basket. Connor Calavan being pressured by Ja'Cory Barnes. With the shot is blunt, cutting in front of him was D'Angelo Washington. I think I heard that skin contact from up here, and that's going to send Blunt to the line for 2. 7.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Tulsa Hale shown the athleticism. If they can get in the lane and just make some of the shots that they've missed. First shot up and in. The second shot up and in. Lane, long three-pointer up. It's good! Buzzer beater from James Lane, his second 3 of the quarter. And that sends us to the end of the first quarter with Fort Gibson leading Tulsa Hale 21-11 here on Bravado TV.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back in. Second quarter underway. Connor Calvan, deep 3, no good. Pulled down by Caleb McKinney. Going the other way is McKinney. He leads the break. Kicks out. 3 on the way from Lane. Is he feeling it? No. That one drops out, but rebound brought in by Barnes, but he throws it away. Calavan, strong post move, just can't get that one to fall, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball to the Rangers.
Xavier Love got in there for Hale, for Tulsa Hale. It's a 3-2 defense. It's a kick ball from Caden Dennis. How do you attack a 3-2 defense, Dion?
The outside, the corners.
Yeah.
Get underneath.
Yeah. You got it. The key I mean, it sounds simple, and I mean, this is making it more simple than it really is. But the key against playing any zone defense is just getting where they're not.
Yeah, that sounds way too simple.
Kind of makes sense, though, as Demetrius Neal's layup doesn't go. If they're going to start with a one guard at the top of the offense or the top of the defense, put two guards out there. Just mix match something. Make the guys on defense run and earn it. In a zone, you play that so you don't have to run as much, as the offensive foul is going to go against Jackson Blunt. You play the zone so you don't have to run as much, but if you can get those guys, you know, against the zone defense, you get it in one corner and you swing it back around. That's how you beat a zone with those guys in between. And now you can see that the Tigers have switched from that 3-2 to a 2-1-2. And now they switched back to a 3-2. I couldn't tell if Tommy French was hanging around in the middle or not. So you don't want to match up, right, with three. That makes sense. You don't want to match up with three defenders at the top of the key. Neal, ball gets deflected. That's an open jumper for Lane, three-pointer short. I think Tulsa Hale will live with that three-pointer.
Yeah, he's been making those, so he's allowed the carte blanche of just throwing it up.
He was decently open as well. Nice pump fake. Hoop and the harm once again. This time Jaden Grave is the benefactor of the foul and one.
Foul number 2, Caleb McKinney. His second personal, team foul number 4. Jaden Graves at the line for the three-point play.
6:08 left to go, second quarter, 23-11 in favor of Fort Gibson. The second shot is up and in, makes it 24. Fort Gibson's going to apply some pressure, and they get rewarded with it. Ball comes out to Jackson Blunt. Blunt's open. He's going to take the three, and he nails it.
Jackson Blunt for 1, 2.
On the other end, Neal breaks the press. Nice bounce pass to a wide open Xavier Love. Love with the strong finish. And
doesn't catch it cleanly, hides it on his hip, lets the defenders go by, and then goes up strong.
Calavan gets it low post, and that's just the mismatch that you get with Connor Calavan with Caleb McKinney guarding him there. Three-pointer short from Tulsa Hale and Denzel Tyson.
Timeout for charge from Tulsa. Hale's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Tulsa Hale's going to take a timeout. It's a good time to let you know this game is brought to you by Bravado Wireless. The entire tournament brought to you by Bravado Wireless here on Bravado TV. Check your local wireless carrier. That's Bravado. They know the area. They know how to get wireless to your area because they live in your area. Check them out for their wireless internet. They give you phone plans. They got the new iPhone. So by going local, you're not going to lose anything, and you're going to have a competitive price as well. Check out our friends at Bravado Wireless all over eastern Oklahoma. Stop in the store. They'll greet you with a smile. 5:12 left to go. 29-13 is the score. Maybe sun may be going down outside, but it's heating up inside here, Dion. I'm feeling a little hot.
From what?
I don't know. 16-point lead for Fort Gibson. Tulsa Hale handles the pressure. They give it in the corner to Lane, and the ball is dribbled off of the foot of Fort Gibson. Three-pointer up, just a little too strong that time from Neal. Hard drive inside and a strong post move, but nothing doing for Jaden Graves. Coast to coast goes Neal, but he can't finish, and he's begging for a foul, I think, instead of rebounding underneath. And you got to play, young fellow. That's a tough break. That time Tulsa Hale takes advantage. Caleb McKinney gets in the passing lane. Can't get the layup to fall, but we are going to get a foul.
Foul number 3, Jackson Blunt, his second personal, team foul number 6. Number 11, Jabari Barnes, and the Rangers.
Take a look at the replay there.
Could have almost called a kickball instead of a push on Blunt.
Tyson thought about the 3. Now he throws it away. Three-pointer on the way from Dennis is no good. Calavan gets the rebound, fading away. Shot no good as well. Tyson thought about the 3, drives, nice take all the way to the hole. He just can't get it to go.
And it was a good, decisive move, knifing through the defense, just couldn't finish.
On the other end, Tyson's going to be playing just a little too close to Jackson Blunt. They're going to call a foul.
Foul number 21, Denzel Tyson, his first, team foul number 5. Number 12, Seth Rowan. And number 23, Nathan Franklin, back in for your Tigers. D'Angelo Washington and the Rangers, as well as number
Making his
23,
first appearance of the game is Cardell Simmons for Tulsa Hale.
Also in number 3, Demetrius Neal.
Demetrius Neal comes in. Tyson's coming out. Tyson's got a big wrap on his arm.
That's a shoulder brace.
Thank you. Also could be looked at as a big wrap is Connor Calavan underneath. Listen, I didn't know what it was. Looks like a big wrap.
Which is why I told you it was a shoulder brace.
I appreciate you and your informative nature, Dion.
Seen a couple of those in my day.
Did you have to wear any at one point?
Caused a couple people to wear some.
Ooh, so scary. A lot of scrambling on the floor. Fort Gibson comes away with it. Jackson Blunt, the other end, hard foul. Much to the chagrin of everyone in the stand. Denzel Washington, pardon me, D'Angelo Washington, has picked up his 3rd foul. Just beat Denzel for a walk of the pony. Calavan, 3-pointer is good. He's a matchup nightmare, Dion, because if you try and guard him with a guard, he can just post you up. He's got the size, and if you try and guard him with a post player, he'll just shoot right over you.
Yeah, and he does a good job of being creative with the ball in his hands.
Neal with the stuff right there.
Almost gave number 12 there for the Fort Gibson Tigers, Seth Rowan, a reason to wear a shoulder brace.
Dion put a few people in shoulder braces, but that's because he played football. Safety for Oklahoma State, so he wasn't on the basketball court putting people in shoulder braces, as Connor Calavan takes a bump, steps out of bounds.
No, there too.
I don't want to know.
There too.
That ball knocked away. It's loose in the middle, picked up by Rowan. Rowan, he didn't want to go in there twice.
He didn't have the number advantage. Good job by Rowan pulling the ball out.
He also knew what happens when he goes in there. The ball's tipped up. It looked like Tulsa Hale was going to come away with it, but then it was tipped up. Fort Gibson gets another opportunity. Now it's taken away by Cardell Simmons. Lane with it in the middle of the lane, and he gives it in to Xavier Love, and Love throws up his hands because the ball just wouldn't go in. Jackson Blunt, pull up three, no good. Running the ball the other way. Good find that time for Tulsa. Hale back to him and up and in.
Nice offensive possession right there. Good transition offense, unselfish play, and they make it count.
Yeah, Jakari Barnes, he finds in transition Xavier Love. Love gives it back to Barnes and he puts it up and in. Three-pointer rattles around, doesn't go home. Neal's going to take it. It's a hard collision, and good job that time.
And they're going to call it an offensive foul.
Yeah, Nathan Franklin to hold this spot, but he's also holding something else right now. Might need to come out of the game. Head coach Todd Dickerson of the Fort Gibson Tigers likes to keep Blunt in, even though Blunt may be missing a few members of his family. 30 seconds, 34-15 is the score. Jumper baseline, no good. Follow, good that time from Seth Rowan. Three-pointer hits off of the iron and bounces over the backboard. Tulsa Hale scored 11 in the first quarter, but they've gone cold here in the second, putting up only 4 points. As the clock at 0.8 seconds is going to expire after this inbounds play. Tulsa Hale's going to have to set, or pardon me, Fort Gibson's going to have to set it up. The tip in, no good. The follow, not in time, and we're going to go to a break. Fort Gibson leading 36-15 over Tulsa Hale. You're watching the 2020 Old Fort Bash on Bravado TV as we go to break once again, 36-15 in favor of Fort Gibson.
On the home side for your Tigers, Jackson Blunt with 8, Hayden Dennis with 2.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma, with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. For a limited time, our unlimited plan is only $40 a month, and you can receive a free LG K30. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
back into Fort Gibson High School. Fort Gibson Tigers playing the nightcap of games that started at 11 a.m. Dion Amade. Games that started at 11 a.m. are finishing, second half starting at 9:20. Connor Calavan is the story of this game for the Fort Gibson Tigers. Man with the ball right now in the navy blue shoes. Not navy blue, baby blue. Good offensive presence that time. An offensive rebound from Rowan.
And that was a good job by Blunt, getting physical, getting to the hoop and kissing it off the glass.
Blunt with the 2. On the other end, James Lane knocks down a 3. Love commits the foul. And it'll be an opportunity for Calavan to go to the line.
Connor Calavan at the line. It's the first of 2 shots.
He hits the first of his 2 shots. He's got 19 points so far, Dion.
Checking into the Rangers.
It's pretty good stat sheet right there. 19.
I thought you were just going to stop that. That's pretty good. I was going to say thank you very much for your astute analysis.
I think that's going to be a foul on French once again.
Tommy French, his 3rd, team foul number 1.
Thank you for your astute analysis. Three-pointer on the way. No good. All right, Dion. You're the shoe game expert. I need you to rank the shoes on the court right now. I know you liked Calavan's. Who else do you have? Oh, that's a nice finish.
Tommy French.
By French. He's not paying attention to me. Three-pointer good from Isaiah Moorhead.
And Moorhead just entered the game, and he's been shooting ever since he came in. That's a second three-point attempt, and he's 1 for 2 right now. Can't be mad at the young man.
Calavan can't get much easier than that. The running count is up to 21 for Calavan. Lane takes it top of the key. Give it to Moorhead. Moorhead running the baseline. Corner 3, Moorhead no good. Oh, 2 guys run into each other on the baseline. Both of them, Tulsa Hale.
That sounded worse than it actually was, I guess, because they both seem to be fine.
And a few hard collisions today. Moorhead picking Blunt up the length of the court. Blunt comes off of the screen. The foul on Isaiah Moorhead.
And you can't be mad at Isaiah, though. That's the guy that they need to put a body on, and he's playing tight, aggressive defense. I'm not mad at it.
Blunt, baseline. Nice snag out of midair from Tommy French, but he puts it on the ground. Full court pass to Neal. Great job by Neal to hold that in and put it in.
That was impressive right there. The fact that he was able to control the ball and then still put it in the hoop.
Jackson Blunt.
And Jackson Blunt answers. Three-pointer no good from Lane. Tigers looking to push. That's a tough shot, and it'll go out of bounds. in favor.
I like the way Hale's coming out of this halftime. Players willing to shoot, playing some aggressive defense, getting back in transition.
Timeout on the board, charge the Rangers a 30-second timeout.
I'm going to take a timeout too. Maybe capitalize on a little bit of this momentum, get it in the timeout, draw up a play here, and maybe cut this lead to under 20. All right, Deon, I asked you this question earlier. You chose to ignore me. So
yeah, just wasn't in. You can't just force that stuff, Seth. You got to be in the right mindset to actually, you know, talk and inform and discuss it. I have too much respect for sneakers to, like, you know, give a half, you know, just give a half effort on that. I mean, I got to be really involved. I got to really feel it. I'm an artist. Come on now. You can't just you can't tell Picasso. You can't give Picasso a paintbrush and be like, hey, paint something. That's not. Come on now.
I think that's what Picasso did. Was he not a painter?
Yeah, but he didn't have guys in a suit to hand him a paintbrush and some paint and a canvas and say, hey, paint something. Come on now. I paint with my words. I feel when I feel moved by the sneakers on a young man's feet, then I'll give you my input.
But you didn't tell me. You just said you got to feel motivated. You telling me you're not motivated to call these last game here, Deon? That's what I'm hearing.
I feel like I'm motivated to call the game, not the sneakers.
Well, I'm trying to ask you a question.
I mean, what do you want from me? Do you want me to commentate the game with you, or do you want me to commentate about these sneakers?
Well, at that time, commentating the game was about commentating the sneakers.
Because you wanted that.
Because
is it all about what you want, or is it about what we want? Come on, Seth.
I have a nice take that time by Neal up and in. I have something I could say, but instead of bickering like an old married couple, I'm going to get back to the game at hand. 45-25 is
yeah, it's
the score.
a good one. You're missing it.
45-25. Calavan takes it down low, and they're going to force.
I don't know about that one, Seth. It seems like a clean block to me. What did you think?
It looked good as well, but
the foul looked good or the shot looked good?
Unfortunately, no. The block looked good, and just unfortunately, it's going to send Calavan to the line. He's got 22 of the 46 that Fort Gibson has scored. It's decent, I'd say. Gets up on his toes, finishes, and it's 47-25. Neal, other end. He's a good finisher around the rim. He's got 6 points in this quarter. The drive into the lane and the finger roll finish for Caden Dennis.
They got to stay in front of their man. They're getting a little discombobulated on those switches and personnel.
Discombobulated, I like that word, sir. Neal takes it in, nothing doing. Behind the back dribble for Calavan. He pushes it ahead. Nice find. Nice finish for Caden Dennis. Three-pointer up and good from Demetrius Neal. He's feeling it in this third quarter. He's got 9. The ball is thrown away.
You can see the frustration on Calavan's face. Those players, I mean, you make a nice pass, you drop a dime, you get the defense, you have the numbers, and then you create a turnover. That's just so frustrating.
Three-pointer on the way, and it's good from James Lane.
I was in the same eye light with James, and that was money every step of the way.
Jackson Blunt is going to get called for the offensive foul.
Because I thought the same thing. I mean, you saw Isaiah on him, but you could tell Blunt was pushing and bullying his way through that lane, and you could see it by Isaiah's body language. He was trying to get out the way.
The pump fake rejected, picked up by Lane.
And he's done that pump fake one too many times, and they didn't fall for it this time. Good job by the Hale defense.
And good job by Jakari Barnes to put it up and in for two. And 51-35, under 20. Tulsa Hale doing a good job this quarter.
And honestly, you got to give it up to number 24 for the
Isaiah
Tulsa.
Moorhead.
Isaiah Moorhead, since he's entered the game and given Blunt some trouble defensively, they've had a different change of pace offensively as well.
Yeah, and it also helps when you're hitting shots. James Lane hit 2 3-pointers. Demetrius Neal's hit a 3-pointer. Isaiah Moorhead has hit a 3-pointer. And other shots are going in as well. Jakari Barnes has gotten on the board. And the big difference is we knew Demetrius Neal was a ball player. Right? We knew that he was going to be a person to watch out for. But he's really exploded in this third quarter with 9 points. Getting him the ball will be definitely a key for Tulsa Hale.
But here's the thing, he is the one that runs the offense. This offense runs around him. He needs the ball in his hands to make things happen. But here's the question, who's gonna step up and make things happen for him when he gets in the open? He gets in the middle and dishes it out. They gotta start knocking down shots. Number one, James is doing that. Isaiah's shown the ability to do that, but they gotta do it consistently, and they gotta do it on defense as well.
Fort Gibson seems to be rushing. They're all out of sorts on the offensive end.
And it's sad to see, too, because after that timeout, you want to see your team operate in the way that you would like. I mean, I'm pretty sure they talked about a lot in that huddle right there, and that's not one of them.
Yeah, turning the ball over wasn't one thing that head coach Todd Dickerson mentioned. Nice cut to the basket, but nothing doing for Jakari Barnes. Neal steps in front of the ball, steals it, going the other way. With numbers, 4-on-2 break. Neal takes it himself. Maybe should have given that one up.
I don't know. He tried to divide the defense, and that was a bad decision. He had two on the outside. They had the numbers.
Moorhead jumps in front of the ball and gets a turnover, but I agree with you. They had the numbers, and Neal kept it himself. A lot of bodies on the floor, no fouls being called. Three-pointer on the way from Lane, and he nails it. Third three-pointer of the game for Lane. That turned out better for Hale than the foul anyway.
And that's all effort right there. Isaiah doing a good job of just hustling and getting rebounds.
Jackson Blunt with the ball, 10 seconds to go. Fort Gibson's gonna hold to the last shot. Double teaming, ball in the low post, up and right before the basket. And we're gonna get a technical foul as well. Right before the basket, or right before the horn, Tommy French puts it in. They're going to get a technical foul for slamming the ball on Jakari Barnes.
Technical foul charge, number 11, Jakari Barnes, his first team foul number 5.
You got a lot of frustration. You were having a fantastic quarter there, but you can't let that get to you with a technical foul at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, too, because with the way Fort Gibson shoots, I find it hard to believe they're going to miss some free throw shots. And I jinxed him.
That's okay. Calavan goes 1 for 2 from the line with the technical foul shot. But there's a lot of positives that you can build off of there if you're Tulsa Hale.
I mean, they took it a possession at a time on both ends. Then they competed, especially defensively, and they knocked some shots down. So that's a lot of stuff that you got to commend yourself about, and a lot of stuff that you got to take into the fourth quarter with you.
Down by 16. They need a rally of sorts to get back into this game. And really, like we were talking about in the first half, is you got to take this possession by possession. If you just knock it down and win a possession, then you can start talking about the scoreboard. But when you're down by 16 going into the fourth quarter,
your head shouldn't even be up there.
Yeah, no, just win the next possession and then try and play defense. Get a stop, win the next possession. If you keep doing that, then you might look up at the scoreboard and find something surprising.
Yeah, I'm exactly right about that. Couldn't have said it better myself.
54-38, 8 minutes to go in this game. Sorting out some stuff after the technical foul. Calavan gets the ball in the corner, gives it down low to French. French, pump fake. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul is on Denzel Tyson.
And that's a good job by French. He's had a little bit of a frustrating evening, getting into some foul trouble early. Doesn't get he gets it in a crowded situation, gets the pump fake, gets him up in the air, then goes up strong.
For the Tigers, we talked a whole lot about Tulsa Hale and what they need to do, Dion. On the other end, the Tigers, I mean, they have an 18-point lead, but they've really not shown to be strong with the ball in the offensive end.
Yeah, and they kind of need to play a little bit more composed. That tight press defense is really getting to them. They need to get the ball in their ball handlers' hands, guys like Blunt and Calivander, and try to find a comfortability with an offensive set.
They give it in the corner. That's James Lane. The 2-3 defense is stifling right now for Fort Gibson as Tyson tries to take it in and is going to be called for a travel.
And I'm starting to see why he has that shoulder sling on right now. Just driving into traffic anyhow is not the great offensive set that you want.
Yeah, and on the other end, shot taken by Seth Rowan with really no plan of exit. Three-pointer by Lane, no good. Fort Gibson going the other way. Give up the middle, French. Right in the middle of the lane, can't finish the easy layup. There's a fight for the ball underneath, and we're going to get a foul. Good job by Nathan Franklin to get the offensive rebound, and he'll get fouled to go to the line.
Fouls charged, number 2, Caleb McGinney, his third personal, 2 fouls.
You know that layup that French missed over there? Probably would have went in if he dunked it.
Again, it would have. He probably would have too, if he could. We're not all blessed with God-given athletic ability like you, Mr. Dion Mate.
Look at the roster. That guy is 6'5". You're telling me he can't dunk?
Sometimes, no. I'm telling you that he probably can.
Look at the athletic specimen that he is. You're telling me that guy can't dunk the basketball.
You talking Tommy French?
Yeah.
Probably not, no. Dion with his dunking bias over here. 58-38. 6:40 to go. Lane with the ball, gives it in the corner. Thought about the three was McKinney. Now he gets it in the high post. Nice post feed. Go up strong. Do the hoop and the harm is Xavion Love. You got to like what you see. Actually, you got to love what you see from Xavion Love, Dion.
I see what you did there. You're a professional.
Only sometimes. Love can't get the and one to follow. Low post feed. In amongst the trees is Franklin. He dribbles it out, gives it to Calavan. Calavan's really been able to do what he wants, but that time a nice job by Love. 2-on-1 break. Let's see what Neal does. Behind the back pass, up and in. Show off a little bit, Demetrius Neal.
That was beautiful, baby. That was beautiful. That's what we came to see, Seth. Put on a show.
The behind the back pass. Just because you're losing doesn't mean you can't have a little bit of flair to it. Connor Calavan, not much flair there as he just goes up and in.
Muscles is up way down underneath and gets the easy two.
Love's short corner jumper, no good.
Love's missed about 3 of those short side jumpers.
It's where he's going to live, too.
Yeah, he's got to be able to make those uncontested shots on the side.
Jackson Blunt is guarded by Demetrius Love, or pardon me, not Demetrius Love, Xavion Love. It's going to be an interesting matchup. They switch it off. Tyson on Blunt now. Connor Calavan threes off.
He hasn't really attempted one of those in the second half.
That three-pointer no good. Ball bounces off of the face of Lane, and then he hauls it in. Tyson, corner, three, short, pulled in by Love. Power dribble, another one. Finds Tyson cutting to the basket and puts it in.
That's a great job by Love. Having vision, keeping his head up, and finding the open man.
60-44 is your score. Back and forth we go in this second half, and we're going to send it to break here on Bravado TV. This game brought to you by Bravado. Check out your local Bravado wireless dealer for all great details. We send it to break. Score 60-44 in favor of Fort Gibson.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back into Bravado TV. Fort Gibson with the ball. As we get underway, a nice off the glass, kissing it there by Blunt.
That was a beautiful shot there by Blunt. Tim Duncan would have been proud.
He would indeed. It's a good call back there. On the other end.
Good job by Tyson, being physical, getting up and getting the rebound.
Tyson puts it in, 62.
You asked me earlier in tournaments like this, what do you need to do? And I told you defense is going to be very important. Also, rebounding the ball is very important. Getting yourself more opportunities offensively.
Seth Rowan picks up the offensive foul, so he's going to come sit on the bench. Caden Dennis going to come in. Neal with the ball, picks up his dribble. Skip pass to Tyson, back up front to McKinney. Back to Tyson. Tyson's going to shoot the three. He was feeling it, shot it in rhythm, but it was just short.
Yeah, and he was way behind the three-point line.
Nice job by McKinney, giving Blunt troubles. But Blunt with the pump fake. A nice job. Free throw line, pump fake, go up, and nail the two by Blunt. Three-pointer on the way from Hale is short. Going the other way is French, and he drops in the layup. Lead back up to 20 for Fort Gibson. The other end, Neal can't get the three-pointer to drop. Good job by Lane. He's been able to hold Calavan in decent check in this second half. It's going to be a travel on Tommy French, but Calavan had, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Calavan had 18 points in the first half. He's got, hang on, doing quick math, I think that's 8 in the second half.
I mean, still good numbers, but not normal Calavan. Their numbers in the second half, and you got to attribute it to that tough, aggressive defense that they came out with and that really got them going in the third.
I missed one. He has 9 in the second half. But yeah, compared to 18, you'll take 18 and half it. I think Tulsa Hale will live with that. Just finding somebody else to score as Xavion Love does there. It's really been an impressive second half from Tulsa Hale. They've turned into a different team. And I think that this is a recipe that other teams can look at. If if you do watch film in high school, about how to beat Fort Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody does have the athletes that Hale does, but everybody has their advantages. So not everybody can do this, but if they can, this is a good idea.
Fort Gibson doesn't seem to handle the pressure very well, and the foul is going to go on Caleb McKinney.
At the line for the Tigers, number 3, Jackson Blunt.
Blunt will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
And for the Rangers, number 11, Jakari Barnes.
Barnes comes in, McKinney goes out, and Blunt's first 1 and 1 is up and in. He earns the second. Minute 56 to go, fourth quarter. Fort Gibson extends their lead out to 68-48, and it looks like they are going to advance into the second round of this tournament. The consolation bracket goes Tulsa Hale. I believe Tulsa Hale will play McAllister. That shot no good from from Neal. That'll be an interesting matchup. Holloman versus the athletes for Tulsa Hale in tomorrow's consolation game.
That seems like a fun one. Could be interesting.
That game will happen tomorrow at 1:40.
Number 23, Cardell Simmons. Number 30, Braden Phillips.
Fort Gibson wins the nightcap. Pardon me, I said that game would happen tomorrow at 1:40. It actually happens at 12:20.
Timeout on the Fort charge, so the Tigers is going to be a full timeout.
Neal sinks the second free throw.
And with a minute and 33 seconds left, it looks like they are going to start emptying the bench and letting some other guys get some experience before we get out of here.
Fort Gibson going to play Union tomorrow at 8:20 p.m. on the boys' side. Let's give you a quick rundown of the brackets on Bravado Wireless. We'll start with the girls. Starting tomorrow at 11 a.m., it'll be Hilldale versus Memorial. Then at 1:40, Tulsa Hale will play Idabel. Both of those games are in the consolation bracket. On the winner's side, and games that you can see right here on Bravado TV, is going to be Tuttle at 4:20 and Roland. Those two teams are playing each other. And then the 7 o'clock game on the women's side is going to be Fort Gibson and Stillwell. On the other side, on the men's side, McAllister and Tulsa Hale will play each other at 12:20. Inola and Hilldale will play each other at 3. That's on the consolation side of the bracket. On the winner's side, in games you can see right here on Bravado TV, Union will play Fort Gibson at 8:20, and Stillwell and Idabel will play at 5:40. Fort Gibson did go to the bench. They bring in a new 5. A nice, strong post move that time from Dallas Landers. That's Paul Williams. Hard finish no good, but a nice follow that time by Braden Phillips. All the way to the hoop goes Maurice Ford, but Ford can't get it to drop. Neal's going the other way. Gets the ball to go, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
I would like to see a replay on that. I do not know if number 13 for Fort Gibson had his feet set on that one. Young man Max Wicks.
Ford is just carrying the ball every single time he dribbles it. There's a shoving match going on down below. Nobody's blowing their whistle with 39 seconds left in this blowout. And now down holding is Nose. is Ethan Briggs. He's going to stay in the game. They give it up top to Cam Dornan. Now they give way to Ford. Ford gets the ball stolen away from behind him. A 3-on-1 break for Tulsa Hale. They give it out. Pump fake, three-pointer on the way. No good that time from Cardell Simmons. Short jumper, no good. The follow, no good as well from Washington. Picks up another miss, and that time around and down goes Ja'Cory Barnes' layup. Three-pointer on the way is short that time from Max Wicks. He wanted to get in the scorebook, nothing doing. And Dion, that's it. No more. 8 of 8, complete. Your final 70-53 in favor of Fort Gibson. Fort Gibson moves on in the winner's bracket. Tulsa Hale falls in the consolations. But our day here, 8 games, is done.
Hey, man, they said it couldn't be done. But me and you and this Bravado crew, we did it.
I don't know who they is, but they just had a lack of faith. 70-53 is the score. And I just got to say a huge shout out to our entire Bravado Wireless teams. We get some replays here as we end the broadcast. 8 games. They got here early, preparing yesterday as well. These broadcasts don't just pop up and happen. A lot of hard work goes into them, so a big shout out to everybody behind the scenes in the Bravado Wireless crew. In the meantime, Fort Gibson was a little bit struggled a little bit with the Tulsa Hale Rangers pressure, but they come away with the victory, 70-53.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. And remember, don't worry, guys. If you were panicking and say, no, wait, Fort Gibson, the tournament's not over. Where are we going to watch it? Stay tuned right here at bravadotv.com. We will start airing games at 11 a.m. just like we did today. We will not have commentators. Me and Seth will not come in through until the 4 o'clock game. But still, if you have your kids, your grandparents, everybody, they want to watch your kids play, tune in to bravadotv.com, and we will start airing and talking about these games at 4 o'clock, but tune in at 11.
Tune in at 11. You can watch all of the action. So another 8 games going to be worked by our Bravado crew. So shout out to them. But as we wrap it up here, our final score of game number 8, 70-53 in favor of Fort Gibson. Tulsa Hale gave them a run, but Fort Gibson comes away with the victory. For our entire Bravado Wireless crew, and Mr. Dion Amade, my spectacular color commentator on today, I'm Seth Campbell saying so long and stay with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the expressed written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.